YouTube, welcome back to Hades. We're going to do a bull run today, and I am trying out the distant memory, so deal 10% damage to foes. To distant foes. Actually, I was doing 66 to this guy before. Let me just... Alright, yeah. It's adding exactly 10% damage. Okay, that proves it works. See? You liked it.
Ready.
And to avoid tedium, salt, whatever you want to call it, I'm happy to, until the update, which is in 2 weeks at time of recording, until we do another big update, consider making it past Cerberus a win.
I shall get this bow back into tip-top shape.
Your special pierces foes and deals 100% damage to armor. Your attack deals... Oh, I mean, I'm going to go sniper shot. Yeah, sniper shot because it synergizes with our trinket.
Ooh.
Thank you, Valen, for the bits to get us started, rather. Twitch chat, YouTube viewers, the bidding for Flick's affection has begun. Pardon me? I was going to say my affection is not for sale, but I'm doing a profession that's like the modern day version of being a street harlot, so I maybe can't take that stance. Street harlot sounded so much more polite in my head than like...
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Thank you, Shady, for the bits as well, but I don't agree with what you're doing. Have you both pre-organized this or something? Athena, please give me the deflect dash. Cyber harloting.
More numbskulls?
I'd asked Twitch to call it that officially, but I don't think they'd like the ramifications of their terrible IRL section, so probably not a good idea, huh?
Who else? Come get shot.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
This channel isn't a democracy and I can do as I please. I can do as Amazon pleases. Thank you, Phelan, for the bits. Have you prearranged something together? I wasn't aware you conversed outside of the stream. Shady said nope, but I don't believe it.
In some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know.
Thank you, Shady, again. I didn't agree to do a date.
Ooh.
Deflect, deflect. Oh, I have to. It's too good.
It was worth it!
Attacks deflecting. No. The dash is literally overpowered. I wouldn't be surprised if they nerf it. Thank you, Evil Vice Chancellor. Evil Vice President's Mirror Universe version. For 15 months with Twitch Prime. I'm not used to this level support in January. Because bits were a thing on Twitch last January, right? Yeah, they must have been. Because January is where advertisements go to die. Mistimed that. Didn't that time though.
Gemstones.
Hello, Seeker. We're doing a bow run, but I've also got the trinket that synergizes with the bow, and I do more damage at range with like an upgrade. Is there only one choice here? There is only one choice here.
For you.
Thank you, Phelan, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. I will read those out at the... Are you drunk? Also, only ever give within your means. Look after
A gift.
friend
for
and
you.
kin first. Wait, how does that saying go? I've been reading The Witcher on my day off, so like my use of language is messed up. I had stuff to do on my day off after I got in from doing my weekly food shop. I was like, I'll just read the first couple chapters of the short story first book and see if I like it, and then I might read more later, and then cut to a few hours later, and I was like, oh well, I mean, I'm halfway through the thing, I might as well finish it. So I have no stories from my day off because I went shopping, came home and read The Last Wish from front to back in one sitting.
A gift.
Kith and
for
kin,
you.
that sounds right. Where's the Psyduck? It's over there. Those had less range than I thought. I can't... Where is he? Oh, he's right there! I really do hope they add a silhouette to enemies obscured by the foreground.
That's good.
Read us The Witcher? Why would I do that when Henry Cavill already has, and he has a girl voice and I don't? I need more keys for unlocks, right? I'm pretty sure I do. I read the entirety of the first Witcher book, which is short stories, and yeah, the Witcher Netflix series stays super true to the book.
A gift for you.
Basically, the only stuff they change is just to like cut out some stuff to expedite the story a little bit. I do wish they had left. Thank you, Shidi, for gifting 6 tier 1 subs. It's very generous. Are you also drunk? I wish they'd kept in the little side adventure Geralt has, where he finds a mansion rolled over by someone I imagined as looking like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, and they just have a nice meal, and then he fights a Sonic vampire.
A gift for you.
It was a fun story.
A gift for you.
You are sober? It would be far too personal for me to ask where you're getting the money for these gift subs and bits then, knowing that you are on the younger side. Poison or Poseidon? I'm going to throw this one to chat. Who's got better potential stuff for a crit bow long range run? Poison dude or Poseidon? I'm looking for something that would go on my attack, ideally. You work on airplane propellers? That is an extremely strange profession I'm going to have to ask you more about next time you're on a call with me. Poseidon? Poseidon? Okay. I could have tried to reroll, I suppose, but I wouldn't know who I'd be. Well, Artemis, I guess.
You lads again, huh?
There. So yeah, highly recommend the Witcher books. I'm a couple of chapters into the second one. Although, if you watch the first series on Netflix, you've basically read the first book. It's all the main points.
Ah, you've received the blessing from Athena there already, little Hades. So careful all
Thank
the
you,
time,
Cryptocalypse,
that one,
for
but
29 months with tier 1 sub. Welcome back.
just in case.
What is this new devilry? You haven't seen Hades? It's a roguelike. Early access. Next update in a couple of weeks. Ooh. I've got it.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle?
Okay, so my arrow's knocked back. I just watched the Epic Dakar run on YouTube. Thank you, Phelan, again. I definitely appreciate the support, but please don't give more than you can afford.
Found me, huh?
God, it's been a while since I've had to give that speech. But it's still as true now as any other time I've said it in the past. As long as I know people can afford what they give me, it doesn't make me uncomfortable, but if there's ever any doubt, I get a little uncomfortable.
Dead.
It's a lot of... Right. It's a lot of brimstone.
Almost.
Oh right, it's a survive room, not a siege room. No wonder I wasn't paying attention because I got distracted. Normally I don't kill this many in a siege room.
Idiots.
Yeah, I would say it has problems, but it is exceptionally good as a roguelike. I'm gonna re-roll that
I
room.
have a better idea.
More max HP. That's acceptable. I did not hear about the guy who was paid to review The Witcher. I don't care about any Witcher reviews. Or reviews in general for the most part. I like forming my own opinion. The one exception being I read everything that the BBC makes their old guy review because I find it funny. The amusement being him having to review Fortnite on the iPad.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
No mention of YouTube stuff. Great battle report yesterday. Thank you. Again, there was a Crisis Protocol battle report up on YouTube too. On my day off. Today I recorded another live Resident Evil 2 board game
Better.
scenario. And tomorrow a painting video is up.
Some of Charon's wares. I can use this.
I'm happy with how the second YouTube channel is going. The only thing I need to, like, there's one hump I need to get over on it, and it's that I've memorized this because it's an amusing number, but 66.6% of views that it gets is from people who aren't subscribed. So that means people are coming for a video and then not feeling the need to stick around, or just not getting encouraged enough to sub. And I hate, like, pressuring for subs. It's not something I ever did on the gaming channel. At least not in any kind of strong way. Send the frog after them. Hello, Magpie. I'm not looking to threaten people because I'm just happy that the fledgling channel even has a viewership. I'm just meaning I don't know how to encourage more of them to subscribe. Also, Cripocalypse, don't let this run fool you. There's a couple of ranged weapons in the game, but there's like three close range ones as well. Well, one of them's kind of in the middle, I suppose, but it's made by the people who made Bastion and Transistor and the other one I'd never heard of, Fire. It's not threats, it's strongly worded suggestions.
More wretches.
That sounds like something Trump would say after dropping a bomb on someone. Sorry, it's too early to get political. Have to save that for Saturdays when we're playing Monster Hunter. And nobody hears it. Incidentally, the title of the stream is not a meme. I do have Fallout 76.
Back.
Ah, Psyduck.
Good.
And no, it is not a cry for help. Well, I mean, the game itself might be a cry for help from Bethesda, but it's not my cry for help. No, you don't want to be drafted?
Gods grant me strength.
Why do I only have a choice of... Oh, right, because I only have two things that can be upgraded, that's why. I don't care about dash damage, I only care about the deflect effect, so we'll definitely go for this, I think.
You.
Cheers.
Thank you, Phelan, for 2 more subs. I'm going to read out all the names of the people who got gifted subs by Shady and Phelan at the end of the stream. And when I do the end credits. Ooh, Armis.
A gift for
You need a new roguelike? Well, as much as I have small issues with this, and you'll probably hear me ending up bitching if this run goes badly, or if I get to the last boss and die to him because he's a piece of shit. I'll say it now so I don't forget, it's exceptionally good. It's not done yet, but it's basically the only roguelike I'm playing right now, and it's very, very good. It has 1 UI problem and 2 bosses that take too long to die. That's literally the only problems, really. Actually, does it count as a UI problem when enemy sprites can disappear behind foreground scenery? Or, you know, scenery that, like, I'm here so it shows me as see-through. But if an enemy is there and I'm not... Hang on, it kind of did it there. It did it there! How come it doesn't do it for all the scenery? Because some scenery there'll be an enemy hiding and you just won't know it's there. Oh, that's why there's a never-ending supply. There's a spawner. That would count as UI. I imagine it's been brought to their attention before because they don't seem to do small updates unless something's literally not functioning. Just do big upgrades instead.
surprised you, didn't he? To think that big fat oaf is your own father's brother. I'm told to be respectful near him, but it's hard.
Any damage you deal has a chance to be critical. I mean, we had a crit run before. It's no, like, the most recent run that went live on YouTube was the gun run we had that was absolutely amazing. We've had an amazing bow run since then. And I think it was the one where I was building crit, was it? Yeah, we'll build crit again. I know it's only 3%, but we can make it better. I'm gonna go to the shop because we're burning. We have a lot of cash to burn. A Hermes upgrade. Or an upgrade. There's no way for us to buy 2 of these, annoyingly.
Took care of those for you, mate. Should help keep me going.
Ooh.
Felt that.
I think it does affect the critical window for it as well. Okay.
I bet Tissiphane's up. Not
Is
quite.
that the murder one? No, it's the rage one.
Redblood, I'm getting awful sick of seeing your smug face time after time after time.
The person I'm most careful about gifts, by the way, that's not a complaint, but I gotta be super sure he'd like a game. Oh, you mean when you sent me Cat President?
Have you given
Which
any
I have
thought to
installed,
just
incidentally.
leaving me alone and going back to wherever it is you came from?
It's a romance game where you're the campaign manager for a cat that wants to be president.
You see, that is exactly what I mean. To think that Megara had to put up with you for I don't know how long.
She's charging up.
That was doing a lot of damage to her there. Oh, but then she got pissed off. Four, 5, 7 crit there. She's a little pissed. She's still definitely the easiest one of the sisters. I say she does like half my health in one hit. But still. It's rare for her to actually land a hit. Didn't she usually send out the whirling dervishes, or am I thinking of someone else? She just died to the spikes on the level. You played 23 hours of Cat President?
By my birthright.
Is it that good? Hello, Elshin. It's been a while. Welcome back.
Do bathe yourself in lava when you get to Asphodel.
Thanks, Pops.
Going up.
How have you been keeping busy and not had anything bad happen that caused you to be away for so long?
Getting warmer.
Well, incidentally, if I randomly disappear tonight, it'll be because my power went out. It's a raging squall out there. The wind was howling earlier. I had flashbacks to when my roof broke. That's a suicider. I knew someone would do a Final Fantasy VIII joke. I honestly wouldn't have guessed Apple.
A gift for you.
Thank you, Sinister, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Elshin's full name that I can never say correctly. You're swarmed with studies. That's a perfectly fair excuse to not be around. Are you a doctor now or a lawyer? I love how many people have done like their thesis while wasting their spare time watching me. You must say the whole thing now? Okay, fine, hang on. Elshinleger. There, I said it. Gain up to 25 building materials. Nah. It puts the run in jeopardy doing that, even though long term it could get upgrades to help future runs. I'm actually happy with, like, even randoms just turning up for me having played Fallout 4 recently. None of it's made it to YouTube for anyone just watching this on YouTube because there's already a playthrough of Fallout 4 on YouTube. I just started playing through it again because I felt like it, and then did Far Harbor DLC for Christmas, and then I'm doing the Coca-Cola DLC just because I never played it. And then that made me curious about Fallout 76. Because Fallout 76 has been out for like a year. Even though they did recently just have a massive hack exploit. As early, I think it was in November, the end of November, where someone could literally walk up to someone and steal everything on them. Just by being near them. But my theory is, even if it is a shit show in terms of... Which NPC would that be? Oh, the singer. I want the buff from her. My theory is there's so few people playing it that it's very, very unlikely I'd even run into Hacker anyway.
She's always singing. Hello.
Have I given her booze yet, chat? I think I did, right? Didn't she give me a seed or something? You can hold C to check. Oh! What does that mean? Learn more by having conversations with her. Where does it say whether or not I've given her booze? The heart means you gave her booze. Alright, so have I not given booze? I haven't given booze to Achilles? Huh. Okay.
Patroclus. So that's his name.
Yeah, I already knew that, but okay. Learn more by killing them. Got it. Learn more by having conversations with him? You mean I'm not supposed to just pet him? 13 conversations? Jesus. More conversations. So Achilles is the only one I haven't given booze to in this list then. Alright.
What is it, hon? Oh no, don't tell me you've come all the way from Tartarus to ask me more about your good-for-nothing court musician friend.
Certainly not. I'm merely here for your wonderful singing, cooking, or conversational ability. Though, since you mentioned it, you seem to have a lot to say to him. Is there anything I can do?
So let me see if I understand.
If you give them booze once you've already given them booze, don't they just give you like +1 HP or something?
I'm supposed to be reaching out to him. Sorry, hun, but that's not happening. The two of us are finished. And you know what? I think we're finished here too. If you'll
Oh, I've pissed off the Dryad. I've got to do this and hope that it raises my crit a couple of times.
You bet.
Dash
Really
bear.
hit the spot.
Pressure point. Alright, went up 1 level, it looks like. Alright, no booze for you, lady. Sounds like you're angry enough as is.
Take care.
I've got an Ares buff on the stupid boat, probably. Oh no, the Medusa face. That's not so bad.
That's a problem.
Yeah, it really isn't. I don't think she's taking damage from her own stones though, which makes perfect sense. No, she took a little bit of damage. Not a lot though. My dash ended too quickly to actually kill her. It took ages to fall there. Why does it seem like he's faster than usual? Maybe it's because he's still got his armor. That's more like it. I don't do a lot of damage to armor, but once the armor is gone...
Don't let it go to your head.
He just did a pun! You have to pay me for that in legitimate business points.
Here, my gift shall see you further still.
I think I want the Whirling Dervishes instead of my normal right click, because then I might actually use the right click. Wish I could change that. Not really after cash, but that's okay. Oh, it's a fountain room, even better.
That's better.
And it's the Hydra, right? No, wait, it doesn't have the boss icon. You give Sora the twig arms.
More trouble.
That's pretty good. And it means they don't get stuck in enemies either. So as long as I'm willing to go get them, it might be worth improving the cast net. Mind you, it's only doing 10 a tick, which isn't super fantastic. One of these days with the bow, I'm going to have to try a run where I make my Q like super amazing, because I never use it.
Give it up.
How does one get the new Sora emote? It's a bit locked, unfortunately, and it's locked behind 25,000 bits, which is equivalent to $250. Yes, I know it's a lot, but it's either that or you somehow manage to get me 600 plus subscribers, which is not going to happen ever again.
Perfect.
Yeah, not in one go, like lifetime. Is it possible for me to gift you a game? You don't just like give me a random game, tell me what it is, because otherwise I end up with Cat President and I don't want to make that mistake again. I've got a lot of money to buy stuff from the shop, so should I do that instead? Because it'll be the fight after that, the boss fight. Yeah, I think I will. We'll see what, at least that gives us a choice of 3. HP, a heal, Poseidon. And I can afford, I can afford both actually. Okay.
Well, my plan to get a hold of you via the boatman worked out flawlessly. Honors the might of
Thank
the
you for the
sea,
little
then
bits.
why don't you?
Moon Hunters. I've heard of that before. I don't know why. What is it? Special deals more damage and knocks foes away. So that means the Whirling Dervishes would knock people away, which would be a bad thing because you want them to stay on the enemies as much as possible. So you probably want to rupture people. Also, thank you, Elshin, for the very generous late Christmas present. I appreciate it. You've given a lot of bits over time. You might have access to, at the very least, the Herm, which is the first one. It's a JRPG kind of game. You know what I might be confusing it with? Like the second Black Panther movie that's in production. Isn't that called like Moon Knight or something? It's a story-driven roguelike. So it's like this then. This is kind of story-driven.
Here's the fee.
I know I shouldn't do this mid-run, but let me just quickly go to Steam and I'll take a gander. So it's called Moon Hunters. I'm not going to sit and like read tons of stuff about it, but if I quickly add it to my wish list, I will read it after the stream and see if it looks like something I'd be interested in. It was released in 2016, so it's not new. Okay, I will add to my wish list for now, and I will look into it after the stream. Thank you for the offer at the very least, even if it doesn't end up being something I'm interested in. Play alone or with friends, a co-op personality test.
Hydra, it's been too long.
Wait, so is it local co-op or online co-op? Because that actually interests me more. Have I always been able... Oh, it's the knockback rupture that's doing the shooting his shots back. We're not killing the heads too fast. Not slow, but not too fast either. I always find boss fights slow though. And yet I have the patience for Monster Hunter where everything is technically a boss fight. A 404 crit gun to the second form there. Whoa, why are you appearing... Did I get into last form already? No, I didn't. How come there's so many heads? So I need to go into the lava briefly so I can get my specials back. That's the one downside to them being whirling dervishes. Yoink. We can take our time now, there's one head left. There's still health at the top right as well.
A gift.
Thank you, Shady, for gifting a tier 1 sub to June Flower. Very generous. Oh, it'll go Rupture again. Give me my cast back. Also, give me this HP. Where's the heads? That's a good head to get because I can deflect the attacks back. And it does tons of damage to itself. More of those, please. That's the rarest head by far as well. Yeah, the left side's looking a little rough right now. And the only thing about the boss fights also being a little overly long, especially the two after this, is that it makes it very hard to keep up with chat as well, because it's not like you can't like passively kill the Hydra, you've got to focus. Especially because he gets invulnerability at set portions of HP. That's like a 300 crit there. Suffer like G did.
And don't come back.
Well, that was quite a lot of purple.
Go no further, boy. I'm warning you.
So that's both local and online
That's
co-op?
what, Father.
Well, that's good, because that means if I did want to play it with like Valinor, for instance, he wouldn't actually have to buy it, because we could just use remote play. Might as well... No, it might be a mistake, but I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to save our money for an upgrade.
To the top.
Alright, Elysium.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
But I've already had a hammer upgrade, so does that mean I don't really need another one? And I should probably go for this to get a level and crit or something? Is that the kind of choice I should be making at this point? Because I've already got the sniper hammer, the sniper shot rather. Wait, did the hammer effects stack? So like if I got the one that doubles up my shot, it would stack with... Oh, okay, I didn't think they stacked.
Bright swords.
I thought it changed the way you fought, and then that was kind of it.
Come on in.
He got stuck against the wall, and that was beautiful. If you want to use the deflect on the dash, you've got to dash before the attack is on you. That's what I'm steadily having to realize. I'm trying to time it too well, and as a result get hit. I knocked myself into the wall there by casting too many times.
Worthless.
Harsh but fair.
Respawning.
Yeah, that doesn't do damage to me. Ooh, 100% more damage on the power shot? I'm fairly good at getting the timing right on it. Hello, Mr. Conchu. I see you're flashing that first subscriber badge. Hello, Liz, as well. I've got to go for that, right? Because that's what it means. 100% more damage. Because that's tempting, because you don't need to worry, but it's got to be this. So now that shot, as long as I time it like that, does 100% more damage. Treasure trove for cash. Hermes buff, is that it? There's no choice here. I think I will try the trove for the cash. It's a bit risky, but...
Do not so much as think about it.
Oh, it's mostly them. Advantage deflect. Although knocking enemies away is actually a bit of a problem.
You did not earn this, boy.
Boy.
Excellent.
72 out of a possible 100 is not too shabby. Triple shot is terrible? Why? It didn't say it lowered your damage or anything, so I don't see how it could be. Isn't it just a net positive? Oh, the 2 extra shots rarely hit. What if you had a build going where you were spamming Q? Does it multiply your Q as well? Ooh, wow. That's different. Yes, walk into the whirling dervishes.
Farewell.
I only did 105? Is my timing wrong? Yeah, I did 283 there. I guess it was. Yoink. Hello, Hermes.
So then, Athena's looking out for you. That's good, that's good. She likes to put a lot of thought and stuff in everything. It's all a little much, if you ask me.
Why think when you can run? Greater reflex works with the deflecting on dash better, I think. Although having a flash build is pretty fun. There's a hammer upgrade that makes all 3 shots fire in a straight line. Wow. Oh, free upgrade.
Good enough to eat.
5%. There's only a 1% difference. Huh. Going from 5 to 8 damage every 0.02 tick. Maybe that's actually better, because it's a 1% extra chance it crits, or it's like Rupture even works on bosses. And it's every 0.2 seconds, and they're cursed with it for 3 seconds. So it's like 15 damage guaranteed as opposed to a 1% crit chance. See, I don't know what difference to my DPS that makes. I'll try the Razor Shoals. I'll try it because the last time we had the bow I took the crits. And we did lose, so... Don't be the butterfly boss. That might be the only boss on this floor, come to think of it, so... I'm not sure what I expected.
Deadly butterflies. One's Riami. He's fully recovered.
Is it fully recovered if they started as ghosts? You can't deflect the butterflies. You can dispel them, but you can't deflect them. It's not so bad. That's a shield guy. I knocked him back into the whirling. Oh wait, there's an archer still alive. You go first. You just wait there for a second, buddy.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
Sinister ball of butterflies. Your special inflicts doom. I ain't doing my special, so that's a no. After you take damage, inflict doom on surrounding enemies. After slaying a foe, your next attack or special deals more damage. Yes.
This means war.
Ooh, an Artemis buff. Yeah.
More splitters.
I shall kill them with their own attacks. Plus Rupture. They do contact damage. Oh no, not a butterfly. At least it doesn't have armor, but still. Okay, the butterfly is dead, all's well. No, never mind, there's 2 of the damn things. Oh, you get a little vigil above your head when an enemy's died. I caught it there.
Can't do that.
I wonder if it applies to your summon. Or your cast, rather. Keep moving, little man, see what happens.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Your attack is stronger with 15% chance to deal a crit, but it would replace the Tempest, which I just upgraded, so unfortunately I can't take it, even though it would be better. Maybe. The Heat-Seeking Arrow is fun. Your critical effects deal even more damage to armor. It's not going to help us against the bosses, and the bosses are the ones I need help with, which I guess would be the extra arrows. But if we survive, it would be handy on the... I guess it will be handy if we survive the main fight, rather. Do we want to talk to the NPC? We haven't used our death defyings. He could up my damage, though. Oh, I saw your invite, June. Or do I want a shop? We'll take the shop and see what happens.
Fancy seeing you up here.
This is not a good shop.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
But because the run is about to end, I shall buy you out.
Right?
I've given booze to him. Oh wait, we're not quite at the boss. Interesting. I thought we were there. It's the bass room. It's the best music.
They're making me choose. Olympus, I accept this message.
We need a call.
Let's make some waves.
You would deny such aid as I would offer you. How rather disappointing.
It's fine, we'll get your aid in a second.
More to learn about the art of dealing death, it seems.
Looks like I angered him. That was respawning.
Wait, I killed one? Where? I think the environment killed one. You can tell which whirling dervishes are mine because they're smaller but stronger. That did a lot of damage to him there. Okay, Ares being pissed off at you is not a good thing.
Fully paid and we are squared away. Though, think you twice next time before you cross me,
Just an 8% damage up. Yeah.
It's me or them.
Take that grade over max HP. Whether that's a good idea, I guess we'll see. So many, whatever they're called. Wait, can I prime and dodge? No, you lose the dodge. I mean, you lose the prime. Managed to get him right in the back there. Nice.
Good enough to eat.
Rip hits per second, call makes you impervious and does more damage. You can kind of spam that call on bosses, so I think that might be the best bet. 148 to spend on... Oh, hang on. Maybe best of both worlds.
Why not?
I just feel like we're getting more chambers than usual before the boss. Ah, we're up to the boss now.
That ought to keep me going for a bit.
Minotaur and All Might.
Care for a rematch?
Well, Hellspawn, you stained my honor last we battled here. But as you plainly see, I have returned, as has Asterius. And we've no shortage of honor left to spare.
Okay.
Shouldn't I be the champion of Elysium now that I've beaten you? Isn't there someone else around to challenge me? Say, Heracles? Someone less chatty?
Ah, very clever, fiend. Invoking Heracles' name in an attempt
that's
to
very
drive me to
tempting.
jealous rage. It shall not work, but you shall dearly pay nevertheless.
Jump. Wait, when he's got Tempest, he doesn't move? No, he is. I think he may have been stuck.
Demon, or be vanquished even faster than you've come to expect.
Yeah, he's dying pretty fast. Did that hit me there? He got stuck in the scenery.
Prepare yourself.
I'm empty.
Where's the Minotaur? Oh, there he is. He's doing his thing. Oops.
What is the matter, fiend? Is your weak sense of resolve already shaken? No holding back.
I think that was him that hit me that time.
You and me now.
Oh, now we get to see if we're lucky or not with whatever god he's got backing him this time.
Hold, you monster! Fiend, who taught you such sloppy technique? That's it, fiend.
Getting him stuck against the wall is actually really, really good.
Lord
Zeus. That's kind of bad. My patron saint has betrayed me. All those missed him. No, you won't.
You monster!
He can, yeah.
Theseus shut it for a bit.
Distant memory rank up. Is distant memory my bow? Because I'm pretty sure the first time I fought him I almost killed him ignoring the Minotaur and he started doing it.
And I shall see you outside.
Oh, that was the artifact. So what is it doing for me now?
Keepsakes hold power.
Wow, it actually doubled. That's an extra 10% damage at enemies at range. That's really, really good.
I'll just take this one.
Once again, I've been ignoring looking for golden vases for more money. So remember our new criteria? If I make it past Cerberus, that's counting as a win.
The temple.
But there's gold. Until such time as they make the Hades fight not shit. $350 for a Poseidon, 400 for a Hermes? Probably not gonna happen. The 250 one might. It's actually quite a good selection. Start with the Artemis. The problem is if we find the right one first, because then we miss out on a full heal for Hades and it kind of ties our hands with what we can do. Although because I don't think I can beat Hades with this build anyway, might as well just go for potential upgrades, I don't know. Although I guess the bow does kind of have the best chance because you don't need to get close to him, because he does too much damage. Too much damage and takes too long to die, the two biggest problems bosses should never have.
Easy.
Getting a lot of these, which is especially annoying because this build is not good against these like super brimstones. Get out of here.
Boss.
Super Psyducks. Retikins.
Your dust.
Ow. Why did I press it? Oh, I guess it. It assumes you're running that way. And it was right, I was. There's another one? Good grief.
Oh, damn it.
Get out of here.
Need a cure. Phew. Poseidon.
Ooh, 1,050 there. Well, partly yummy. These aren't that great. I guess increase the special damage. Alright, so it wasn't here.
Got to keep searching. Where to?
Oh, we need the HP, so let's go after that. Exit blocked, but I went through.
Poseidon. Oh,
I saw Athena's shields there, so I'm not sure I agree. Whatever. Why does it make the sound of a pig? Like that's a pig squealing for its life. Alright, the satyr noise if you're hitting it a lot is not much better. Ice, ice, baby. He definitely said ice. Or maybe he was saying lice. A lot of metal ball bearing fights with Geralt. Oh, that's worse. It lived. Ow.
Olympus.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh, also this is obviously the wrong chamber because it's there, so we're dead either way, so whatever. Because I don't have anywhere close to a 250 gold for the heal at the shop. Oh, and it's not over yet. Good run. Ha! Didn't fast forward the animation.
You had a run-in with those nasty satyrs all the way up in the Temple of Styx, huh? I can't even imagine the sheer agony having their lethal poison coursing through my body.
I'd bring some for you if I could.
Ah, good.
Hey, Achilles. Look, this really isn't much.
Could have sworn I've done this.
Here.
Maybe it didn't save.
You beat me to it then, as I had meant to give you this when next we spoke. Please, take it.
Thanks so much.
I'm not interested in anybody else's Game of the Year list, is my opinion on that.
You're getting somewhere with that codex, lad.
Sekiro made it onto my Game of the Year list as well. It's the worst thing I played this year.
That lately, I can't travel
Well,
quite
last
as much
year.
as once I did.
I'll try to travel for the both of us, Achilles. I've seen so little other than these walls.
Where's Cerberus? How am I supposed to talk to him to get affinity up or whatever if he ain't here? I can't pet him either.
Cerberus is still at work, I guess.
Tell me something, boy. Did you enjoy the searing heat of Asphodel? You must have thought that you'd be more resilient to it.
I'm open to a change of climate, even if it gets a bit uncomfortable.
You know nothing of discomfort yet. Making it out of Tartarus is nothing in comparison to what lies ahead for you.
Feels like a conversation they should have had a while ago. Authorize playback of music pieces. It seems like a waste, but I want something else that's in the list.
Here's the fee. This ought to help Orpheus keep his boundless libraries of music in order. Just have to fill it in.
Oh my.
Our court musician need not be so indulged.
Missioned expressly for the Stygian boatman. So it's like unlocking a new music for the stand. That's not as good as I thought. I thought it was like unlock new music. I can't have given this guy booze because we've only recently unlocked him.
Why, this is absolutely splendid, Zagreus. Is this really for me? It's absolutely very kind of you to think of me like this.
I want you to have it, Orpheus. You've brightened up our lives down here more than you know. I only wish that you could see that.
Oh, maybe I did then. Oh well.
Orpheus, I saw Eurydice again. I couldn't bring myself to do exactly as you asked. I sort of mentioned you.
You what? Oh, what I meant to say was... Oh, did you perchance get the impression she yet harbors toward me feelings of resentment and the like?
You seem to be a bit of a sore subject, yes. What happened to the two of you, if I may ask?
Oh, it's just... I almost saved her soul from this domain back when I lived and breathed. But in the final moments of my rescue, my faith faltered. She is lost to me forever now. Though I'm pleased to hear she isn't lost to you.
Outside.
I'll have to get to the bottom of this later. New music.
Okay. As long as I can get the base heavy one from the later area, I'm fine with it.
Can you tell me something more of Chaos, Nyx? I have a lot of questions.
My place is not to speak too openly of chaos, child. It is their own prerogative to tell you of themselves. I can say they are the eldest force within this world. Before them, there was nothing.
Then where did... Never mind.
Who watches the Watchmen?
I'll make sure everything is taken care of.
Our planet needed her again.
Anything good?
10 ambrosia for a diamond. I guess I should stop wasting it on NPCs and saving for more diamonds then. Or is that the other way around? If I give her a diamond, she gives me... No, that's what I need.
No, to give me strength.
Each rank gives you 25% damage versus foes afflicted by 2 statuses. Each rank gives you +1 greater chance of a boon to have rare effects. Yes, this please.
More ways to grow my strength.
More Olympian favor is very much required, please. Thank you. So 9% better chance that boons will have a rare effect. Good.
Excellent.
What's up, boyo?
No new conversation from him.
Can't break these bones, pal. What? You just try it.
I don't know, next time we might do a spear run, I guess? Or sword. I'm trying to think what was been the longest. I think maybe sword, but... I don't know. That's for next time to worry about.
Got something new to try.
Take minus 20% damage from the front, but 10% more damage from the back. Myrmidon Bracer. Interesting. Spear could work with distant memory, potentially. But it won't save anything I change here anyway, so we'll worry about that next time.